Greetings, students! This tip is about your activity called GRIT, and you can see it's in several sections. So for the first part of the activity, you're going to answer a series of questions. There are actually 12 questions, and you just mark with an X which statement is most like you. So be honest in that. When you get to the last question, you'll notice that there's a scoring section. Just follow the directions using the scale that they've given you. You're going to add up some points and you're going to divide by 12 to get a result. That result is going to be a number between 1 and 5. 1 means you're not so gritty, and 5 means you're very gritty. After you've done that, you're just going to hold on to that number and you're going to move on to part 2. And part 2 is merely reading. You're going to read about grit, and each of the letters in grit stands for a component. So the G is growth, the R is resilience, the I is instinct, and the T is tenacity. And so you're going to just read in this section and have a good understanding of what each of the characteristics or what each of the components means. When you get to part 3, this is where you're going to actually answer questions about yourself. So there are 6 questions. The first one is merely asking what you got on that part 1, what number you got from 1 to 5. Questions 2 through 5, you can see that we're focusing on each of the components of grit. We see growth, resilience, instinct, and tenacity. And you're going to do 2 things in these questions. You're going to self-assess, and you're going to tell me whether you thought whatever on that component, if you scored low, medium, or high. So on each of these questions, I need to see low, medium, or high. You're self-assessing, you're revealing it based on your own experiences and knowledge. But then you're going to explain. So if you might give yourself high on growth, and then you need to make sure that you understand the meaning of growth. And if you forget, you can go back and look. And then give me not only whether you got low, medium, or high, but give me some examples, some elaborations, some descriptions of why you gave yourself that ranking. And you're going to do that on each of those components. When you get to number 6, it's more of a broad brushstroke. You're going to tell me how learning about what grit is overall, how learning about each of its components, how that can help you or will help you be a better student. So please make sure you write a paragraph. When you're done, step 4 is really easy. You submit it through the Blackboard link.